Longing for a Christmas that feels cozy and down to earth? Woodsy Christmas decor brings the charm of a snowy forest indoors, blending natural textures with warm, inviting touches. It's a style that feels both peaceful and full of holiday cheer. Imagine pine cones, birch logs, and woodland creatures scattered throughout your home. These ideas don't require a log cabin, just a bit of creativity and a love for nature. Ready to add some rustic wonder to your holiday season? Let's get started. A birch log centerpiece with pine cones, moss, and glowing pillar candles brings the forest right to your table. The rough bark and soft green moss offer a pleasant contrast. Pillar candles add gentle light, perfect for cozy gatherings. Use real birch for authenticity, but faux logs work if allergies are a concern. Arranging pine cones and moss around the log feels like assembling a mini woodland scene. It's simple, yet guests always notice. Watch for fire risks. Never leave candles unattended. This rustic centerpiece unites natural elements and warmth, creating a holiday mood that feels both grounded and magical. Imagine a wreath that brings the scent of pine and the charm of a winter forest into your living room. Wood slices form the base, each piece telling its own story. Add sprigs of evergreen and tiny deer figures, and suddenly the wreath feels straight out of a holiday fairy tale. This woodsy decor is easy to assemble with minimal supplies, just glue, greenery, and small figurines. It's cost-effective and stands apart from shiny store-bought options. However, dust can settle on the wood slices, so regular upkeep is needed. Still, the warmth and coziness it adds make the effort worthwhile. A pine garland strung across the mantel instantly brings the outdoors in. Add wooden ornaments for a rustic touch. Think carved stars, tiny sleds, or simple hearts. Vintage lanterns at each end complete the scene, casting a soft glow that turns your living room into a cozy winter retreat. This look isn't hard to achieve. Hit up a thrift shop for lanterns and gather pine branches from your backyard or a local lot. Wooden ornaments, whether handmade or store-bought, add texture and warmth. One caveat: real pine can drop needles, so sweep often to keep things neat. Imagine a simple twig Christmas tree, hand-built from fallen branches, glowing softly with fairy lights. This easy project brings a rustic, homey charm to any space. Place it in an entryway or on a side table for instant holiday warmth. No pine needles to sweep either. Want something more eco-friendly? Gather twigs from your backyard or local park. Fasten them into a tree shape, then wrap with battery-powered lights. The result feels cozy and natural, but costs almost nothing. Kids can help too. It's a project that invites creativity and togetherness. Mason jars packed with cranberries, pine needles, and floating candles capture a cozy, forest-inspired holiday vibe. They're easy to assemble. Grab a jar, toss in a handful of cranberries, slip in pine sprigs, fill with water, and add a candle. The result: instant rustic charm for any table. These jars offer a wallet-friendly alternative to store-bought centerpieces. However, the water can turn murky if left too long, so swap it out every few days. Want a stronger scent? Add a cinnamon stick. Friends will ask, "Did you really make these yourself?" Go ahead, take the credit. Handmade wooden reindeer bring warmth and a hint of nostalgia to any holiday setup. Nestled among snowy pine branches, their rustic look captures the spirit of a forest winter. They're easy to arrange. Scatter a few on a mantel or centerpiece. Add battery-powered lights for a subtle, magical effect. Choosing natural wood gives these decorations extra charm, but beware of splinters if little hands are nearby. These reindeer aren't just ornaments. They spark memories and conversations. Why settle for plastic when real wood carries its own story? Let these simple creatures remind us that beauty often comes from honest materials. Imagine your tree rooted in a cozy woodland scene, foxes, owls, and deer peeking through embroidered pines. A woodland-themed tree skirt instantly sets a rustic storybook mood. It's a smart way to hide unsightly tree stands while adding personality. Want easy charm? Pair it with burlap ribbon or pinecone ornaments. While these skirts add warmth and character, they may clash with very modern decor. If your style leans minimal, stick to subtle designs. Otherwise, embrace the whimsy. Kids love spotting the animals, and guests can't help but smile. Isn't that what holiday decorating is all about? Hanging wood slice ornaments painted with wintry woodland scenes brings a nostalgic rustic vibe to your Christmas tree. Each slice offers a natural canvas. Think frosted pines, foxes in snow, or quiet cabins. These ornaments spark conversation and stand out from mass-produced baubles. Hand painting allows personal touches, making each decoration feel truly special. Creating these ornaments is simple and affordable. Grab plain wood slices, acrylic paint, and a bit of twine. Even beginners can try simple silhouettes or patterns. If painting isn't your strength, stencils or stamps work wonders. The result? A cozy, handmade addition to your holiday celebrations, minus the hefty price tag. Stacking firewood isn't just practical, it can be strikingly festive. Tuck sprigs of pine, cedar, or eucalyptus between the logs. Wrap the pile in a string of warm white lights. Suddenly, a humble stack becomes a glowing focal point. Who said holiday magic needed glitter or tinsel? This rustic display brings coziness and nostalgia, but be cautious. Don't overload with greenery, as it can dry out and shed. Place your stack near an entryway or fireplace for maximum impact. The soft light adds charm, while the greenery infuses fresh, woodsy fragrance that artificial decorations just can't match. Tie cinnamon sticks into small bundles with rough twine, and you instantly have a rustic ornament. These decorations smell inviting and look charming. Hang them on your tree for a warm woodland feel. Plus, guests might even comment on the subtle spicy scent as they pass by. Making these is easy. Gather cinnamon sticks, cut twine, and knot each bundle tightly. No fancy tools required. They're safe for children to help with, and you can reuse them next year. Just remember, while they look and smell great, they aren't edible, no matter how tempting. Ever tried stringing pine cones into garlands? It's simple, affordable, and adds instant rustic appeal. Hang them across windows or doorways for a look that feels straight from a forest. You can even mix in sprigs of cedar or dried orange slices for extra texture and color. While pine cones are visually striking, they can drop sap or debris if not properly cleaned. Give them a quick rinse and bake at low heat to avoid bringing unwelcome guests indoors. Still, the natural, earthy vibe they create speaks louder than the faint mess they sometimes leave behind. A tall glass cloche instantly adds drama to any Christmas table. Place a thick candle inside, then scatter moss and acorns around its base. The candlelight glows softly, casting flickering shadows through the glass. Curious guests may ask, is that real moss? It's natural, earthy, and easy to set up. This style brings a cozy forest right into your living room. The scent of moss and the rustic acorns offer a gentle reminder of winter walks. Just remember, glass cloches can fog up if the candle burns too long, so keep an eye out. Simple, affordable, and undeniably charming. Wooden stars and snowflakes dangling from rough twine above a fireplace instantly set a cozy, inviting tone. Their natural texture brings warmth, while the simple shapes echo classic holiday charm. Why settle for plastic ornaments when real wood adds character? Anyone with a branch and some string can craft these. This approach skips the glitter mess and lets the beauty of the grain stand out. Want a quick update? Mix sizes or use reclaimed wood for an earth-friendly touch. The only catch, avoid placing them too close to open flames, unless you fancy a surprise bonfire. Imagine a dining table crowned with faux antlers, pine sprigs, and clusters of red berries. This centerpiece channels a rustic woodland vibe without bringing real wildlife indoors. Every element works together, evoking the comfort of a winter cabin and adding just the right dose of drama to your holiday spread. Assembly is refreshingly simple. Start with a sturdy wooden tray, arrange the faux antlers as a focal point, and tuck pine sprigs beneath. Scatter berry branches for color. Unlike live greenery, these pieces won't wilt, so your display stays vibrant. It's an easy win for anyone wanting festive flair minus the mess. Stacking layered wood cuts as a minimalist Christmas tree speaks to both simplicity and creativity. Forget tinsel overload. Use various wood slices, from chunky rounds to slender ovals, building upward on a sturdy branch. This approach offers warmth and character while skipping the usual chaos of tangled lights and ornaments. Want to try it? Start with a solid base and gradually balance each piece, largest at the bottom. Feel free to leave the bark on for extra texture. It's practical, easy on the eyes, and bonus, no pine needles stuck in your socks for weeks. Woodland gnome figurines nestled under pine boughs create a playful surprise in your home. Tuck them near the base of your tree or on a mantle. Their cheerful faces peeking out add warmth and a bit of mischief, a nod to classic storybooks that spark nostalgia and delight guests. These charming figures blend easily with both rustic and modern styles. However, resist the urge to overcrowd. Too many gnomes can tip the look from enchanting to overwhelming. Choose a few well-crafted pieces instead. Let them peek out subtly for a touch of magic that feels intentional rather than accidental. Plaid throw blankets instantly set a cozy mood, especially when tossed over log benches beside a sparkling Christmas tree. The bold patterns mix nostalgia with comfort. It's practical, too. Guests stay warm during chilly evenings. Why settle for cold plastic chairs when you can add warmth and style in one move? Some may say it's rustic overload, but pairing these throws with natural wood benches keeps things grounded. The softness of fabric balances the roughness of wood. Choose red and green patterns for tradition, or try navy and gold for a twist. This simple swap makes your holiday space inviting, not stiff. Evergreen branches in baskets breathe life into any room, especially when paired with birch logs. Their natural scent brings the outdoors inside, making guests pause and inhale. Try mixing pine, cedar, or fir for variety. Add a plaid ribbon or pine cones for a finishing touch that says holiday spirit. While this arrangement looks inviting, it can dry out quickly indoors. Mist the branches every few days to keep them fresh, or swap them out when they fade. Don't crowd the basket. Let each element stand out. A simple setup like this creates warmth without feeling overdone. A miniature woodland scene in a glass terrarium instantly brings holiday magic to any table. Layer real moss for softness, then add tiny fox figurines for a playful touch. This low-maintenance piece needs only indirect light and an occasional mist. Curious guests will want to peek inside and ask questions. One downside? Moisture can sometimes fog up the glass, hiding your handiwork. To fix this, remove the lid for a few hours or use a cloth to wipe inside. With a bit of care, your tiny woodland world stays enchanting, festive, and ready for holiday admiration. Lanterns packed with pine cones, sprigs of holly, and flickering battery candles bring instant warmth to any porch. They're simple, affordable, and last all season. Why not tuck a few beside your front door? Visitors are greeted by that classic forest-inspired charm. No need to fuss with complicated wiring or daily maintenance. These lanterns suit any home style. Arrange them in clusters for a cozy look or line them up for a tidier vibe. Just avoid real candles outside. Battery versions are safer and withstand winter weather. If you want a quick update, swap in ribbon or cinnamon sticks for extra holiday spirit. Neutral-toned wooden ornaments create a calm, rustic charm when hung on a white-tipped Christmas tree. The muted palette mixes easily with cozy blankets and soft lighting, making your living room feel like a winter cabin. Plus, wooden ornaments are durable and reusable, eco-friendly for families aiming to cut back on plastic waste. Some say these ornaments lack the glitz of tinsel or glass, but do you really need glitter to feel festive? Their simplicity lets the tree's natural beauty shine. Try mixing in pine cones or twine-wrapped baubles for extra warmth. It's a style that quietly celebrates the season without stealing the spotlight. Ribbon bows in forest green and brown bring an earthy touch to Christmas decorations. Wreaths wrapped with these colors instantly feel more grounded and calming. When you tie these bows onto gifts, they hint at the beauty of winter forests. Try mixing fabric textures for extra charm: velvet, burlap, or satin. While these shades offer a warm, natural look, some may find them too subdued if they love glitter or bright reds. However, pairing forest tones with a pop of gold or copper can prevent things from looking too plain. Want your home to feel like a cozy woodland cabin? This simple trick works wonders. Imagine curling up with a good book, surrounded by pine-scented garland draped above and plump woodsy pillows at your side. The gentle glow of fairy lights softens the space. It's inviting, stress-melting, and surprisingly easy to achieve using thrifted finds and a handful of battery-powered lights. Don't overthink the details. A plaid pillow or two, a bit of faux greenery, and a string of warm lights work wonders. This setup creates a sense of calm, but be warned, you may never want to leave. Add a mug of cocoa, and you've got yourself winter's best retreat. With these woodsy Christmas decor ideas, your home can transform into a cozy retreat straight out of a winter forest. Imagine the scent of pine, the glow of candles, and the warmth of rustic touches filling every corner this season. Ready to bring nature's charm indoors? Start small, maybe a pine garland or a handmade wooden ornament. Each new piece adds comfort and character. Why not make this holiday the year you trade tinsel for twigs and let the woods inspire your celebration?